Hey guys, it's Vandiazzo, back at it again with another Thera Booster Set 1 review video. So, hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get this one started, shall we? So, Gambo just recently finished its reveals last week, and this week we are continuing on with the Errors Online of support, and we are going to start off by showing off dragons. Now, dragons, for those of you that already know, were in the first song, or in the first trial song for Thera. It was in Crimson Flames, and their main shtick was getting a bunch of power and breaking through pretty much every defense in every way conceivable. And in Booster Set 1, we enhanced that playstyle by giving them more ways to gain power more consistently, more ways to destroy the opponent's field, and more ways just to avoid defense nullification in any way, shape, or form. So let's get this started with our first card being Crimson Armor, a very powerful dragon, while although having only 50 power and a level 1 with a shield icon and is a rare, so it's already easy to obtain. We're not here for its strength, we're actually here for its skill, which is its strength. So discard this card from your hand during either player's turn. When your creature with Crimson in its card name attacks or is attacked, you may have the creature get plus 50 power until the end of this turn. So, all around, a very powerful ability, because if you think about it, it's just a free 50 power. However, it specifically happens when a creature on your field either attacks or when your opponent attacks you. Now, the important part to know about Crimson Armor's timing for his effect, it can activate both before a player guards and after a player guards, and before a player activates a trap, and after a player activates a trap. The reason why I bring this up is because for those of you that remember, the Thera guarding rules is if your guard is the same as the opponent's attacking power or higher, the attack is stopped. Now, if, say, for example, your opponent attacks you directly with Revan, who has 200 power, and you throw down a heal trigger and a damage trigger, there you go, you have your own 200, but then they play Crimson Armor by discarding it, automatically Revan's power becomes 250 compared to your 200, and now Revan can break through your guard. And because you can only guard once a turn, or not once a turn, once per battle, that automatically means you have to inherently put at least 50 more guard to block a possible Crimson Armor. And Crimson Armor can be used more than once per battle, meaning if you have 2 Crimson Armor, you can just throw them down there. Automatically, Crimson Armor is just a very powerful creature because it allows you to play mind games with your opponent, and now anytime that they would block an attack or attack into a creature with Crimson in its card name, they automatically have to go for at least 50 higher than what they normally would, because automatically Crimson Armor threatens the fact that they could either lose their creature attacking or they can just waste their guard power. All around, Crimson Armor is a very powerful creature and is an easy form in any Crimson song. I mean, just imagine Revan, who's already a 200 body, automatically being 250 just by the essence of this thing existing, and then also being a beat stick of 250 just by this thing existing. 4 of Crimson Armor, very solid card. Then we have our spell, which is Rage of the Dragon, a very powerful double rare. Pay 3, and you get to choose 1 dragon on your field, and for this turn, it can attack all of your opponent's creatures in 1 attack. These are treated as separate battles, but happen at the same time. All around, pretty solid. I'm gonna take a step away from Thera terminology and use Vanguard terminology for a second. For those of you that have played specifically against Dragonic Kai's Vermilion, the one that allows you to attack your entire front row at once, it's pretty much like that. So every individual battle is guarded in its own right, so you can't just guard one attack and then expect it to go for everyone. But if you find a way to make the attacker disappear, such as using Drafir's Demonic Snare to destroy it, or using Sauron's Unforgiving Winds to send it back to the song, then the attack is nullified all around. But if you try to safeguard the attacking unit, such as Revan in this case, even if you nullify it for that one battle, there are still the other battles going on. So each individual battle either needs its own safeguard or own guard, or you just get rid of the creature altogether. Our Rage of the Dragon is very powerful because if your opponent tries to board spam you and tries to beat you before you can beat them, you can take advantage of that by going all in with a very powerful creature. Again, 200 pace, power Revan without using any skills, and then with Crimson Armor backing it up, well, it's already kind of deadly. Say, for example, your opponent has Tiresias, Choco, 2 Sharons, and a Dark Demon Rider on the board. Even though Tiresias is a 50 block with a damage trigger, so you can just use that to block Revan. A, Crimson Armor could come down at any moment and nullify that. But also B, it only blocks for Tiresias, that damage trigger. It has to block for everyone else as well. So, All-Around Rage of the Dragon is a very powerful card, and if for each attack that goes through, it does still deal damage. So say, for example, you use Crimson Dragokid's ability to give Revan the effect that he can deal 2 damage that turn. Well, if all those attack hits, Revan can technically win you the game on turn, let's just say 3, because your opponent willingly gave you 3 damage for whatever arbitrary reason that was, and you happen to have Crimson Dracokid already on board. and you had Revan in your hand. So all around, Rage of the Dragon is a very powerful card. It works really well aggressively. It can shut down your opponent's board almost immediately. It can deal them a bunch of damage in one go. It's a very powerful spell and combos well with our very powerful creature in Crimson Armor. So without further ado, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I really like these cards. I think they're really powerful for the Dragon Songs. They're definitely at least a 4 of in Crimson Armor, maybe a 2 or 3 of in Rage of the Dragon, depending on how you choose to go from it. But I hope you enjoyed these reveals, and I hope that the remaining Dragon cards are to your liking as well. So I'll see you all then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, follow Twitch. Go subscribe to their channel as well, obviously, where these same reveals happen, but in a different format. And I'll see you all in the next video.